Sea Scouts were started in Santa Rosa in the late 1920s, early 1930s. We had Sea Scouts into the 50s, but then after that, we kind of had reports that there were units off and on until 1987, when Warren Wolbert, the scoutmaster of Troop 32, had a group of boys who wanted to do more high adventure. He suggested Sea Scouts, and they formed a Sea Scout unit, made it co-ed, and it's been going since 1987. So we have a complete program, everything from, canoes and kayaks and windsurfs, all the way up through both power and sail on the large boats. We have a minimum of one overnight activity a month. There's 3 large regattas in the spring, a mini regatta in November. Every October is the Safety at Sea weekend. During the summer, we concentrate on cruising in the big boats and sailing in the small boats. The Scouts have a good deal of fun. That's why they're there. Most of them don't join so that they can clean bilges or paint, but they learn very quickly that what they do is they work and they work hard. But they have fun doing that. That's the idea. And if it's not fun, they don't stay. That's the first rank that they earn is apprentice. And they have to learn basic safety information. They have to know how to tie their knots quickly. They need a uniform, and they need to know some of the procedures that we go through so that when they do get on a boat, they have some idea of the courtesies and the customs and how things operate. The next rank is much more difficult. It's called ordinary, and that involves a boating safety class. And by the time a Scout is through the ordinary rank, they're really very useful on the boat.
This is our Sea Scout manual. It's basically the Sea Scout Bible, and it has the infamous chapter, I believe it's 4. It's really thick. It's all basic seamanship that Scouts are expected to know.
The Coast Guard puts on a Safety at Sea weekend for the Scouts every year. They show them how to get into what we call the Gumby suits or the lobster suits, the red suits, so that the people who are in the water could stay warm. It's a survival suit. They show them how to light off flares of a variety of different kinds, both smoke flares and the phosphorus flares and so on, safely. They show them also how to patch the pipes. If a pipe on your boat breaks, all of a sudden you're going to have a lot of water in your boat. They show them how to get the water out of the boat, but first of all you have to patch the pipe. What happens if you get a hole in the bottom of your boat? The Coast Guard has a metal boat that has some holes in it, and the boat's on a trailer. And they fill this thing with water so that the Scouts inside the boat see this water coming up, and they're supposed to patch those holes. Also, how to use a fire extinguisher. And the Coast Guard allows them to put on their firefighting gear and to actually put out fires. Sunday morning we get up and the Coast Guard puts on a demonstration. This year they decided to take all of the Scouts and put them on the boats. So that was very exciting, particularly for the brand new Scouts who had never been on a Coast Guard base before, let alone be able to go out on one of the Coast Guard boats. When they're 14 years old and they're 14, they're young. But they want to do well, and they practice and they work at it, and by the time they're 18 or 19,